And I-Team follow-up is our other big story at 5. A robocall scandal that rocked the final hours of Maryland's gubernatorial election ends in the indictment of a top aide to former Governor Bob Ehrlich and another political consultant. Lead investigative reporter Jane Miller has been following this story since it broke election night. She joins us live in downtown. Jane.
Donna, the indictments spell out a strategy based solely on race that seems a troubling throwback to a divisive time years and years ago. The indictments were announced by the state prosecutor this afternoon, more than 7 months after the Election Day strategy that prosecutors now call a crime.
Paul E. Shurik and Julius Henson were charged criminally today.
Paul Shurik was a senior campaign aide to Bob Ehrlich. Julius Henson was hired by the campaign as a political consultant. Each is charged with trying to suppress the vote. Together, the indictments say they used robocalls to try to fool black voters into thinking there was no need to vote.
We're okay. Relax. Everything is fine.
The indictment says Henson's plan was hatched in June of last year. It was called the Shurik Doctrine, the indictment says, which was designed to promote confusion, emotionalism, and frustration among African-American Democrats, focused in precincts where high percentages of African-Americans vote. On Election Day, the indictments say, a Henson associate recorded the call, sent test calls to Shurik and another Ehrlich aide, then sent them out to more than 112,000 voters in Baltimore and Prince George's County. At 6:15 on Election Day, the indictments say, Henson sent Shurik a text message. I send you the call, the indictment says. The call is gone. 100,000 in both Baltimore and PG County will send an invoice that must be paid tomorrow. The amount is $3,500 plus $3,500, $7,000. The indictment gives no indication Ehrlich himself knew about the plan. He testified as a witness in the case, an indication he was not a target. The state prosecutor says there may be more about the case to come.
The investigation is continuing. I don't want to comment.
Paul Shurik is also charged with one count of obstruction of justice. His lawyer said this afternoon that Shurik violated no laws and will vigorously contest the charges. The lawyer for Julius Henson was unavailable. Reporting live tonight from the Mitchell Courthouse, I'm Jane Miller, WBAL TV 11 News.
All right, thank you, Jane. And 11 News has just received an emailed statement from former Governor Bob Ehrlich. It reads, I believe in the rule of law. I believe in my friend and colleague Paul Shurik. I hope a fair resolution is reached as quickly as possible for both Paul and Mr. Henson.